a fire extinguisher. When you have small fire at your house, use throwers to extinguish it.
The opening day of the Commonwealth Games, and we'll see India and Australia lock horns with each other. It's going to be a good and a big contest there. Of course, 8 teams are participating here, as I previously mentioned, divided into 2 groups, Group A and Group B, of course. 4 teams in each group, 4 teams in Group A and 4 teams in Group B there. So first, let's talk about the India-Australia game, and we cannot just miss talking about Harmanpreet Kaur. She's had a good time as a full-time skipper of Team India so far. And this time around, it's going to be her first big tournament as the full-time skipper of Team India. Your views on that, Yash?
I feel Harman, as a captain, brings a lot more to the table than Harman as a player. We recently spoke with her, and she was very clear that yes, I love those added responsibilities, and if it comes from the player herself or the captain herself, then I think so that is the same thing. She injects that infectious energy to her entire team, and the team does well. She today mentioned that Pooja Vastrakar is someone who came and who told we should have this killing attitude in the Sri Lanka series. And when a captain listens to her youngsters and wants to imbibe that and wants to pass it on to her entire team, that's what everyone needs. And I feel Harman is doing that. Smriti is backing her with the same thing. They've clearly mentioned today, Yastika Bhatia mentioned to ANI that they're not looking for a podium finish, they're only looking for gold. So when you have your intentions clear, I think so there's nothing more that you can do. I feel I mentioned already who my top 3 are going to be, but I feel it's India for gold or India does not even qualify, because that's what happens when you try and achieve the best you want to.
Definitely, and as you rightly spoke about Harmanpreet Kaur, we've loved the passion that she brings onto the table, and it will be interesting to see how she leads the team into this mega event. But speaking of Australia, Mohit, we've always considered the team as the one who dominates the proceedings. This time around as well, they come with a good form by their side. Do they enter this tournament as the overwhelming favorites?
They definitely come with very good form, and on paper and going by the rankings and everything, you would say they are the overwhelming favorites. But I think there are probably a couple of areas of concern for them. Firstly, they've not played too much of international cricket post the World Cup, like the tri-series against Ireland and Pakistan. Most of it got rained out. They did win the matches that were completed, but like I think they have had quite a few collapses when it comes to their batting order in the T20I format. Elisa Healy's form is definitely a cause of concern. In the past, she's done really well in the big tournaments. But I think with Australia, if you rock them early, like if you get the top 3 early, especially if you get Beth Mooney or Talia Magra Ali, they will be in a fair bit of trouble, because these are the 2 players who've rescued them out of a lot of tricky situations over the past year or so. So there are definite weaknesses in the Australian batting order that you can target. So I wouldn't say they are the overwhelming favorites. They need to address a few of these concerns, and maybe if they win each of their 3 matches in the group stage, then I think it would be very hard to stop them.
Definitely, and surprises are always welcome. We never know what we will see in the first match, but India and Australia itself is a big contest, and let's see who wins that opening fixture.